Hello, I'm Vladimir, founder at GameArter. We created GameArter and its software development kit to make game development simpler and faster. In addition to this, GameArter also offers opportunity to connect games with other worlds via our shared in-game currency. At this video, I will show you a brief overview of our SDK in its light mode and features as user authentication, data management, including data protection mechanisms and saving mechanisms, also schema of badges and leaderboards, and also monetization via in-game ads and in-game purchases. So let's start. First of all, there is need to add the project into the GameArter system. It's possible in the project section of the system by pressing create a new project button and fill a project name. In my case, I will show my shooter game example and confirm the project name by pressing continue. Now the system is waiting for game configurations sent from the game. This is also proof of SDK implementation, and how to do it we can find out in the documentation, where I am using a Unity engine for the game, so I will open SDK for Unity, where on basis of my requirements for the SDK, the SDK in light mode is the best choice for me, so I will be using light SDK mode with estimated time of implementation 3.5 hours, and I will start with point 1.1, download the SDK, where I can download the SDK by pressing its version. Now I can import the SDK into my Unity project by pressing Assets and Import Package. As you may notice here, the SDK is composed from two folders. GameArter folder contains the SDK and GameArter SDK examples contains some examples. I'll import both folders. In reality, I'll have my project game here, but to keep this video short enough, I'll be using an example scene, namely the SDK Lite example. Just imagine that this is a shooter game where when I kill someone, I'll press at kill button, and when I will be killed by someone, I will press at div button. I will explain also the other buttons soon. The most important object here is the GameArter initialize object, which is this prefab with some basic settings. In fact, I don't need to use anything what is here, and I can even create my own prefab. By creating an empty object, and at each character I need script. As you can see, the box is still the same with the same items. Now we need it to fill by some basic configuration, like project ID, which we know from the GameArter system. It's this ID we got. So just copy it and paste into the project. I want to use a light SDK mode, which uses an event schema. You can find out more information about it in the documentation. There's a whole section about that here. Anyway, I read it already, so I can continue. Few words about my game. It will be a single player shooter game, as you can see. The game will have leaderboards on kills, and also there will be badges for kills. So let's add it. I'll create first my event group for basic events. Which will be 2. First event will be kills, and the second one divs. I think it's okay for the beginning, so I can explore these game settings by running play mode and pressing export to server. My MacBook blocks external open windows from the Unity, so I must do it manually. I can do it via this URL address in the browser window. By this way, my export was just successfully completed and I can confirm it. This is the time I can finally connect the game with the GameArter system and check my events, kills and deaths exactly as I defined them in the game. Next step I want to do is to add a leaderboard and badges for kills event. So I can simply edit here. I can open kills event and activate leaderboards. Now leaderboards is active and add badges for first kill when the kills event is 1, and I can also give some rewards for players, e.g. 2 coins, and add a badge. Because it's so simple, I will add another one for 10 kills when even value is 10 and coin reward will be 5. I can save it and check in the game. I can go to play mode where I can even see automatic user authentication, where I can select whether I want to have be login user or guest user. And because of badges are available for login users only, I need to log in. So there's a badge for first kill and 10 kills, so I'll try kill someone by pressing the kill button. Yeah, I just received my badge. Also, I got 2 coins, as you can see. If I were to want to have some big image for the badge or some screen or something, I can do it easily because SDK provides me callbacks about all these informations. See more in the documentation. Anyway, let's try the badge for 10 kills. So I'll kill 9 more people. Second, third, fourth. And now when I kill another one, I should receive another badge. Yeah, it's there. Here we go. Also, if I will need to see my data in the database, I can check it in the GameArter system in a save data section, where I can see that my kills event has value 10. If I rewrite it to value 5, I'll see that I just lost one badge and I have only one badge. If I save this change and check it in the game, I see my database data were changed. So it works. Next thing I would like to show is how to work with the configuration. Just imagine that I just got an idea to add another event, and the event will be the best time. It will track the best time during which I was able to kill all my enemies. So I will add another event. I don't want it in the group of kills and deaths, so I will create new event group with name additional events and one event there with name best time. This event will have a decreasing trend because the lower the number will be, the better result it is. And initial value can be 60 seconds. Now I can update my data in the database on the server. Again, the MacBook problem, so I must open it manually. where and I will select this option which will keep the old data and add the new one. It's okay, done. And now when I will look at the events, so I can see the kills have all the my defined badges before, also this here is before any badge, and here's the new event. Well, next thing I would like to show is the mechanism of the in-game purchases. By using a Lite SDK, you have a full control above the in-game local currency, which you can transform to the global GameArter currency. By this way, a user can buy the currency or sell the currency. It is done via an exchange. Let's look how to define the exchange. The exchange is opened from the game. In the production, the exchange is opened in a layer above the game, so it looks like it will be part of the game. In the editor, it's opened in a new window. Again, the Mac problem, so I must to open it manually. My exchange is empty, so we need to fill it. We can do it in the GameArter system in packages section. I will add one package or two. First for buying coins. Here I will copy the image. And I will be selling 1000 game coins for 10 GameArter coins. Also, I will add an option to sell coins with the same image. And I will be buying 1000 coin for 5 GameArter coins. Now when I reload the exchange shop, I'll see the edit packages. Nice! Back to the game. Regarding data management, all the data saved by the SDK or managed by the SDK are automatically protected from hacking or data manipulation, and also the SDK selects the right storage for any data you saves. The storage is always selected according to the user. There's always automatical user authentication at the beginning of every game season, where a user selects whether he wants to play as a logged user under authenticated account or he wants to play as a guest. Many services as badges or leaderboards are active for logged users only, again from safety reasons. And it means one advantage for you: you don't need to care about whether the user is logged in or is a guest. You still use the same functions for getting and posting data to the storage. Next thing which will be probably interested for you are in-game ads. They can be opened by simple single call. You just call one function and the SDK at the background mutes sounds in the game, pauses games, and displays AD. The SDK also contain a filtration, so you don't need to care about frequency of AD calls because SDK displays an AD only in a time when it's suitable. You can manage the time between two ads and other things in the GameArter system. The SDK offers much more features. The documentation is quite long. You should read it and understand it because it's really useful to use it. Now let's say my game is ready and I want to release it, so I'll make a build. And my game will be WebGL. I want to attach SDK Lite. Yeah, it agrees. And create a build. My export seems to be ready, so I will zip it and upload to the server. It's files for version 1, so file upload and add the zip file. Before I will check the game in the game player, I can customize the game player. I can add here my game description. I can add controls. I can add links to Google Play, Asset Store, social sites as Google Plus or Facebook. I can add a video as a module and images. This is very important. I have to upload images which will be displayed during loading the game. So I have some in my computer. Well, images are uploaded, so now is the time to check the game. So that's the game button, and this is one of the images I uploaded a few seconds before. Also, you can see that I'm just loading the game as a guest. So there will be user authentication at the beginning. This is the automatic user authentication as you saw in the game, but it has a bit different design now. I want to play as a guest. So this is the same as the game in the Unity. I can add kills. Also you can check that I had some saved data already. I can also look at the modules. This is the module where I could write some description or controls. Here's a module for video instructions. Here's a module for commands where the user can talk each other about the game. My profile, which is available for legit users only. Here I can share the game on social sites. Here's a space for reporting bugs, and here's a module of more games. So this is it. If I were to load the game with known identity as I am doing right now, then there will be no login window in the game because the game already knows that I am Vladimir. And all the data from the storage will be posted to the game by the SDK automatically. Well, I think this is the best ending of the video. If you are interested about the system, the best is to join in, or you can also check our blog, which we have on Medium, and sometimes we post there some new articles.